What is the legacy of a man for his son? Is it a successful business to be taken over someday? Money in the bank? Is it a house that the boy can call home? In the 2017 drama thriller RUKH, when Dhruv suddenly loses his father, he realizes he is left with none of these things. His father's business has been shut down and is under investigation for money laundering. All the money in his father's bank accounts is gone. Even the house Dhruv called his home has been rented out, his parents having moved in with his grandmother. And yet, as Dhruv untangles the cause of his father's mysterious death, he finds a legacy far richer than any of these things. Welcome to the Season 2 of Analysis Paralysis, where we continue talking about movies that we like, dislike, or sometimes can make no sense of. As always, we will try to analyze these movies beyond just our opinions. If you are new to our channel, please consider watching our other videos. And if you are an old friend, keep on watching. Dhruv is just another boy, caught somewhere between teenage angst and the fear of adulthood. His father Diwakar has sent him to boarding school as punishment for two things. Firstly, for assaulting a classmate, and secondly, a more grave error in Diwakar's eyes, for running away after assaulting him. In boarding school, Dhruv stews in his anger, refusing to talk to his father, until one day he receives the news of his death in a road accident. Dhruv so far has been unfamiliar with the casual cruelty of life. In his confusion and youthful arrogance, he assumes that all unpleasant things must happen out of evil intent. He is convinced that his father's accidental death is actually a murder, and thus embarks on a journey to find the truth. Through questioning people who surrounded his father, and by diving into his own nostalgia, Dhruv does find the truth, but not of what happened to his father. Instead, he finds who his father really was. This is the crux of the movie. RUKH is a poignant coming-of-age story in which a boy learns more from his father after his death than when he was alive. Accustomed to seeing Diwakar only as his father, Dhruv had only known one of his faces, one RUKH of many. Soon, he discovers Diwakar's many other roles: a husband, a son, an employer, and behind all these faces, he finds the principles that guided his father's life. Dhruv learns that his father's business is bankrupt because he paid off every last employee their due. That his father's business partner and best friend had been cheating him, so he reports his own company to the auditors. Even his death is an act of facing his struggles head-on. Dhruv learns that his father's punishment for him was actually an important lesson. Diwakar wanted to teach his son how to face his problems, not run from them. While the movie starts at a low point, it takes the viewers through a journey of discovery, navigating through dark tunnels of memory, guilt, and shame. We emerge on a brighter end. And even though Diwakar leaves Dhruv without business or money or a home, he leaves him with a lesson on how to be an adult. The climax, while painful, also delivers its characters from their emotional burdens. There are no loose ends in this movie. Each role seems well thought out and well lived in. There are no perfect fathers, martyr mothers, paper-cut friends, or larger-than-life enemies. The emotional struggle of its characters are perfectly captured by Amit Trivedi's music. Watch Rukh if you haven't already for the ever-flawless Manoj Bajpayee, or for reliable actors such as Kumud Mishra. Admire the work put in by Adarsh Gourav, who hasn't made his entry singing and dancing the typical Bollywood way. Take comfort in the lived-in textures of Rukh. Consume the movie whole, in one go, for what it really is, a poetry in motion. Thanks for watching.